This is my cooking show, and this is my first time doing anything really, and it came out beautiful because I'm great at what I do. Santa Cruz Kid Rock. My name's Paul. This is my lovely house in Santa Cruz, and this is my cooking show. I'm going to teach you how to make a more elevated version of the most basic shit, mac and cheese. It's going to be super yummy and probably like a different way than you've ever done it. So, I mean, hopefully I'm teaching you something today. Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna do with our mac and cheese is we gotta make the sauce. And you want a really thick, cheesy sauce. We are going to make what is called a Mornay sauce. Mornay sauce is basically a bechamel sauce with cheese in it, and a bechamel sauce is a roux sauce, and blah blah blah. It's a fucking cheese sauce. So that's what I'm making. We're gonna make a cheese sauce, okay? So what you have to do to start off with your Mornay sauce is that you have to make a roux. Roux is a thickener agency that is equal parts fat to flour. So we're gonna do half the stick of butter right here, unsalted. We're gonna get some of our AP flour. We're gonna throw that in the pot. Yeah. I kind of lied to you. We're going to use this whole stick of butter. We're going to tab out the butter so it's easier to melt. I'm going to take these tabs. I'm going to put them in the pot. The pot's already hot. And basically you want to go low on this because you don't want your butter to brown. You just want it to melt. So what I have here is AP flour, and we're going to hydrate the flour in the melted butter. So we're just going to let this butter melt down. And what this is going to do is, while the flour is hydrating, it's going to create a thickener agency that's going to be the base for our sauce. So you want to go equal parts butter to flour. We're going to let that heat up. It's going to clump up, and then we want to cook it until it's blonde. See how it's getting thicker and thicker and thicker? So yeah, so basically I'm going to cook this out, and it's going to have like a real nutty aroma to it. So it's really important that you don't have any pockets of flour. And you want to get all of it fully hydrated, so make sure to use a whisk and just keep stirring that in. Now the roux has all the flour cooked out. You can smell this nutty aroma to it, and it's starting. This is like the color that you want. It's a little blonde, you know. You don't want to go any darker than that because it is just kind of like a white cheese sauce. So once this is ready and the flour is hydrated, I'm going to add some milk. A little bit of milk. And then I also like to do a dash of cream because it gives it like this body. So now that the sauce is thick, right? It's actually a little thicker than I want it to be. So I'm gonna give it a little bit more milk. Whisk that in. Just to loosen it up a little bit. Because when we decide to add the cheese, it's gonna also thicken it up. So we just want it kind of just like a nice rich, just like that. So after the Mornay sauce is nice and thick, it has this like drip consistency. We're gonna take it off the heat and start shredding the cheese. So right here, I have a nice block of sharp cheddar, and honestly, you can use whatever cheese you want. I mean, not whatever cheese you want, but like if you wanted to do like American cheese or like Velveeta or Parmesan, that would also be good too. So we're just gonna shred this boy up. And like when you're doing this, just think about, you know, it's a good time. It's a good time to reflect. It's really good time to reflect on your life and your job and your cats. Your cats definitely, because there's nobody in your house and you just, oh God. All right, we're gonna put this cheese into the sauce. Look at that. This is fucking awesome. Let's taste it, yeah? Let's taste that bitch. That's what's up. That is a good cheese sauce. Put back on the heat very low. You know, I'm just gonna do the whole fucking thing of cheddar. Because why the fuck not? Those little pieces for me. So put that boy in the sauce. No. Oh my God, you're gonna need a nap. You're gonna need a nap with your cats after you eat this mac and cheese. Nice old nap. So at this point, we're gonna add a little bit of salt just to flavor it up. And see how it takes on that color of the cheddar. This is gonna be ridiculously heavy. It's gonna be awesome. And there you go. This is your Mornay sauce. It's really easy to make, and it works for everything. It works for anything. Okay. So when people think of mac and cheese, they usually think of it as like the side to an actual entree. But why the fuck shouldn't mac and cheese be the main entree? Like, why the fuck not? Like, we can do that, you know? Let's put some veggies and cool shit in there, you know? Let's make that shit fucking packed. So what we got here are mushrooms, onions, kale, and I got a little bit of Italian sausage. That's gonna be fucking fuego. Let's wash all the veggies. Take these mushrooms, nice little fucking bed mushrooms. We're gonna do a little cuts like that. Nothing too fancy, right? I'm just gonna make them bite size for the mac. Fuck it, we're gonna do the whole thing. I'm gonna cut all the mushies because they are going to shrink when I actually throw them and they're finished. So I like to do all the veggies first just because I'm not trying to have like raw meat on my board, because then you're gonna have to like do the fucking, like, it doesn't make any sense to have raw meat first and then cut your veggies, because then you're just like cross-contaminating, and that's how you get fucking people sick. No, don't do that. All I'm gonna do a little fucking cute little julienne here. Boom. Lasanito kale? Don't really know if that's the right way to pronounce it, but this stuff is fucking awesome. The dexterity of this is fucking sick. It holds up really well, really fucking tough. And we're gonna like cook it twice, kind of. This is good because it's still gonna hold up and get like a little bit of bite. And it's like super leafy, it's fucking, I like this. All these fucking trolls out there, they're gonna be like, oh fuck, why are you putting fucking green shit in your mac and cheese? It's because I'm a man of substance. This is how you break down the kale. You want to strip it from its actual stem, like that, because this is no good. You don't want to eat this. Fuck that little orange dinosaur in all those mac and cheese boxes. Y'all remember that fucking orange dinosaur? I'm gonna take these and just give it like a really rough chop. I'm gonna go one way sideways. Let's do that. Take this piece of garlic. Ah, I've seen somebody do that before. You smash it. Oh, what the fuck? Ah! Yeah! But I didn't do anything. Anyway, we're gonna take a couple cloves of garlic just to get it ready. Maybe like 4 big cloves of garlic. We're gonna use that in our saute. Yeah, we're just gonna take a couple cloves of garlic, give them a nice little smash. Remove all the skins off these guys. I like a lot of garlic. It's just such a good flavor. It enhances the whole entire dish. I feel like it's good to go about cooking just the same way as Bob Ross goes about painting. We're gonna have little happy mistakes. Don't have to be so serious, which is fine. Let's not forget to get our water boiling. I don't know, cooking's like one big chess game to the end goal. Like we're trying to meet up all at the same time. I'm basically getting all my stuff mixed out. I got all the veggies set, got the garlic done. I'm about to break into some nice Italian pork sausage that I got from the local deli. This is actually really fucking sick. It smells awesome too. We're just gonna kind of rough chop it because all we're trying to do here is get these into bite-sized pieces because you want like a little bit of everything in the bite, right? A little component of everything. Okay, so we got everything set up. We got the Mornay sauce done, it's just waiting to go. We have water boiling for the pasta. We got all our veggies cut, so now we can just start executing. So what I'm gonna be cooking in is this cast iron. I love using this cast iron because we're gonna use it for the bake. So it's just overall a good pan to utilize because it can go in the oven and it retains heat really well. I can just basically meet all the ingredients in this one pan. Not to do too much. We're gonna brown this butter. We're gonna take our sausages. We're gonna cook that one first. I didn't go out and buy macaroni. This is still going to be a macaroni cheese. I'm going to be using rigatoni. You can use macaroni. And personally, just like it. I don't know why. Salt, pasta water. Okay, so as the sausages are browning, then I'm going to add some of the onions. We're going to drop some of the mushrooms. just gonna let that cook down and caramelize. So while you're waiting for all this meat to caramelize, it's good to take a nice deep breath, think about your life, enjoy your time, you know, maybe even smoke a spliff, have my girlfriend roll. Yeah, we're gonna get people laid. You know, we're gonna teach them how to make some mac and cheese.
That's, I guess, people laid.
I think so. I think that's a good first date, right?
Yeah.
The important thing is that you want to undercook your pasta because it's gonna be cooking still in the Mornay sauce and then in the oven. And the thing with cooking is, like, a lot of people don't understand, is that things don't stop cooking until they're absolutely cold. So it's still going through the process. Yeah, you just want to make sure that you're constantly checking your pasta to the right kind of texture, you know? That way you don't miss it. Now that the ingredients are starting to cook down a lot and they're starting to caramelize, we're going to add our garlic. We want to add our garlic a little bit toward the end because you don't want it to burn, you know? Incorporate that. It smells so freaking good. And as that's cooking, I got some thyme leaves. I am a big advocate for using herbs in cooking. And at the very last moment, then we'll put our kale, because the kale will wilt down, you know? So you don't want to start off cooking it because then it'll just be mushy garbage. So you just kind of want to finish it at the end off. So we're going to check our pasta. It's usually a good sign when the pasta starts to float to the surface. Get this guy, straighten it out. And see, this is why I like using the cast iron, because it basically is like a vessel for all these different components to get married in. We're going to take our Mornay. We're going to add a little at first, just to get it nice and coated. We're going to fold all that in with each other. Yeah, make sure you get every nook and cranny. Every piece of this deserves cheese. Make sure none of it gets neglected. Everything's married in the cast iron, right? You have your Mornay sauce, the cheese sauce, you have your veggies, you have the macaroni, the rigatoni, blah, blah, blah. If you don't have a cast iron, you can use a baking pan or anything really that's going to stand up in the oven. This is just going in there. It's going to go in here at 350 for like 10-15 minutes. And the cool thing is that all the food is still hot, so you just kind of want it brown on the very, very top. What I really, really like about this dish is that you just have to like do a few components and then like the rest will be taken care of in the oven. And you can just like wait and chill and have conversations with the people around you. In my case, my girlfriend and the cats that I was talking about earlier, you know, or maybe you don't even have a girlfriend, maybe you just have cats, you know, and maybe you're just talking to your cats and that's fine. Have a conversation with yourself and your cats. What I'm gonna do is finish this with a panko cover bread thing on top. And that's really fucking easy. I don't have panko, but I do have these Italian style breadcrumbs. I'm gonna throw more butter into a pan. We're gonna take about a tablespoon of butter because you know there's a lot of butter. I'm gonna throw it in the pan, nice and swirly, right? gonna let that melt. It'll take about, I don't know, let's say like 4 tablespoons of the breadcrumbs. And we're just gonna let them soak in this butter that we have. All right, let's check our blood. Ooh. Yeah, it's about getting there. So in about 5 minutes, I'm gonna add the panko. One of the last things that we're gonna do for this dish is we're gonna finish it with some herbage. I really, really like chives. They just add like a bite and like this onionly, like pungent flavor, just to finish at the end of like when you bite into it, it like comes off at the end of your tongue, and I just think it's a really, really good garnish on this dish. So we're just gonna cut up a few chives. You want them to be kind of tiny, kind of nice, because it's about the coverage on this guy. All right, just checking up on the mat. So you see how it's like solid, but it's still not. We really want to get a nice color on this. So we're just gonna add a little bit of this. Say a little strudel on the very top, you know? Add some of this, like in little blotches. Just really want the coverage. Just enough, like you're not gonna cover the whole entire thing, but you want every bite on the very top to have this crumble. So I'm gonna set this to 450 and time it for, 8 minutes. 8 minutes sounds good to me. All right. It's done. Okay. I think it's gonna be good. It's been in there for about 15 minutes. Fuck! Yeah, I'm so happy that came out. Fingers crossed. Look at this guy. Would you just look at that guy, huh? Tell me that isn't a party in a pan, right? It's gonna feed like five, 6 people, or two male football players. You know, it's good. It's good. This is good. We're gonna take these fucking chives, and you want to get full coverage. Full coverage. I cut a lot of chives. Yeah, fuck it. I don't even give a shit where the chives go at this point. I'm happy with it. I'm happy. Oh, you know what you could do? Take a little Maldon finishing salt and you crack it on the surface. Crack it on the surface. So when they bite into it, they're like, whoa, this texture of salt. What the fuck? I thought this was just mac and cheese. Honestly, you have a couple bites of this, you're probably gonna fall asleep. Like, really? Like, this isn't gonna knock you out. That's my cooking show! It's the champagne of beers. Champagne for my real friends. Real pain for my champ friends. Fallout Boy. 20 fucking, I don't know, what is like 25, 2005? 2005? This is my cooking show, and this is my first time doing anything really, and it came out beautiful because I'm great at what I do. Yeah, this is good for all occasions. You go to a Thanksgiving thing, go to a family party thing. This is for a first date. This is like, hey dad, I'm trying to patch up our relationship, you know, like this is good for all occasions. All occasions. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being here, tuning in to this, whatever this is. And I will be back at some point, maybe. So, yeah. Yeah, that's the shit. That's really fucking good.